As you probably know, I bought this BMW 750i for only $2,100 and the engine was completely seized. But that wasn't the only problem. It also had faults with the interior and the exterior of the car. In the previous video we removed the engine, we rebuilt it, and we took it for a test drive. If you haven't seen that video, I've linked it to the top right corner, so go ahead and watch that first and then you can come back to this.
So smooth. I could sleep, you know? Not that that's a big surprise.
In this video we are going to fix a few things, but we are gonna make the car look good again. So we're gonna take it from this to this. Before we can take care of the aesthetics, we have a few problems to fix. First of all, one of the catalytic converters is giving an error, and also it didn't pass the emission inspection. So I'm removing the covers and hopefully we can see which one is damaged and replace. Now both air filter boxes need to be removed so we can reach the catalytic converters, and there are a few more covers to remove, and we should have a straight shot to the catalytic converter. Since this is a V8, it has two catalytic converters, one per bank, and each catalytic converter has two O2 sensors, one before and one after. Both of them would have to be removed, and then the heat shield needs to be removed and we can reach the catalytic converter. Now I'm using this endoscope to see if the ceramic is broken, but as you can see here, it's completely fine. Now let's check the second port. And yes, that is bad. The ceramic is broken. You can clearly see how much is missing from it. So definitely this would bring a code and it would never pass emission test with this. So it's time to remove it and replace it. Now to remove the catalytic converter, you have to basically undo the clamp on top, and then there are some brackets that need to be undone and disconnected from the exhaust. But it's not all that easy. I struggled with this one for about half an hour and it would not come out. And so the only way I could remove it was to unplug the other one as well and disconnect its brackets, and when I moved it just slightly a little bit to the side, then this one had enough room to come out. So when you are trying to do something like this, just make sure you loosen both of them before trying to remove any of the two. I've replaced it with a second-hand good condition one and everything is fine. Now we can lower the car and move to the next problem, which is the trunk lid. I don't know how this happened, but all the cars I buy have a problem with the trunk lid, and this is a different problem. Since this car is equipped with soft close, the trunk lid should completely close by itself, but it only goes down and then it stays like that. It should drag the lid all the way shut, but it doesn't, so there is a fault with the actuator for sure. Sometimes it doesn't even open, you have to use the regular key to open the trunk, so this annoys me so much. Let's just take it apart and replace the broken part. Here you can see how much I had to take apart from this trunk lid to get to the actuator, and as you can see, this white connector is where it's located. And I already removed it, and this is what it looks like. And I hope this is the fault because I've already got a replacement, and I hope that this fixes it. It's not an original part, but they look exactly the same. So let's see if this works. It's a bit tricky to remove and reinstall this part, but it's definitely something that anybody could try at home. It's not that complicated. You just have to pay attention to all the cables and how they connect, and it should be all good. Now let's test it and see if it works. Oh, finally, this works. You have no idea how much this bothered me. Look at it. That's beautiful. Now we can move to the front passenger door, and as you can see, I'm taking the cover off because it has the exact same issue. The soft close actuator doesn't work on this either, so the same thing here. We're just gonna remove the old part and replace it. In my mind, this issue was way complicated. I didn't think that it's gonna be this easy, just replace the part and done. But apparently it's just like that. Look at it work now. With the soft close mechanism all fixed up, it's time to start some cosmetic work, and of course the headlights are in desperate need for a polish. They look cloudy and I really think it makes the car look old, so you probably already know sandpaper from 400 grit all the way to 3000 grit and then polish the headlights. Amazing result, right? But it will look even better once the grille is replaced. I think this makes it look way better, but there is still one big problem with this car, and it's the paint. It has a really rough surface and it definitely needs at least a light polish. Now I'm not going full crazy on the polish, I'm just using Meguiar's 2-stage polish with the same pad, just one pass each, and let's see the difference. It's definitely not perfect, but it's a huge improvement. So guess what? I'm gonna do the whole car. This entire process took a whole day, but I'm really happy it's done because the car was in really desperate need of a polish. The paint felt really rough when touched, so it was definitely a must for this car. And it makes it look a little bit better, even though it's not perfect, I'm okay with it. But we can improve on the looks a little bit more with this next thing. The calipers look rusty and I think they can be improved on. Now, to do this job properly, you would have to remove the caliper altogether and clean it properly before applying any paint. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna clean it the best I can on the car and spray paint it and see if it sticks. Now, this is not just regular paint, it's specially caliper paint, which is resistant to heat, so it should last at least a year in my opinion before it needs to be done. So who knows, maybe I get to replace the brakes by then. While the caliper paint is drying, we can clean the wheels really well. I cleaned them before on the car, but as you can see, you can't reach all the places, so this is a perfect opportunity. For about 1 hour worth of work per wheel, I think this is a success. It looks very good. I don't know how long it will last. I will keep you updated on that. Now this car starts to look good, so let's have a quick look on what we've achieved so far.
They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
With the exterior all sorted out, now it's time to tackle the interior, which is kinda dirty. It also smells a lot like cigarette, so it definitely needs a deep clean. I'm starting by removing the front seats because I also need to reach the subwoofer speakers. They don't work at all and I need to check them out. I don't know if you can see this, but this wire here is interrupted, and that's the reason why this speaker won't work. So I just have to replace the wires and it should work just fine. Now both speakers had the same problem and both were repaired the same way, and it's time to move to the cleaning part. No wonder this car had a weird smell. Look at the state of this carpet here. The roof liner is Alcantara, so I'm sure a lot of the smoke smell comes from this roof, so with this foam I should be able to remove all of that. In case you're wondering, I'm using Meguiar's interior cleaner on all surfaces that you are touching because it will clean and sanitize very well. And that's the whole purpose here, because we don't know who used it before. It's always really good to do this type of clean, even if it takes you a day or two. It's important to do, and then you can just enjoy the car and make it your own. With the interior all cleaned out, it is a huge difference. It smells good and it feels like a brand new car. And it just looks way better. It makes you feel comfortable to be in it and you want to take it for a drive, right? So let's do that.
Surprises me every time.
How it goes over bumps.
Yeah.
As you can tell, the car drives very well, it has plenty of power, it actually surprises me how well it drives. And it doesn't only drive good now, it also looks very good, it's all cleaned out. I think at this point it's where I wanted it to be and I can definitely enjoy it more. We drove it already about 400 miles, so there was no problem with the crankshaft, no other issues at all, but there still are some small bits to fix here and there, which I will tackle in the next video. Now I have to say this was very challenging, but I loved every second of it. So I'm definitely gonna continue working on this car, and there will be more videos. I'm not selling this one, so you will get to see more of it. But this is all for now, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crowd.